Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we are looking at a piece of work that is, I think it's actively trying to trick you.
It really is. It's a bait-and-switch operation from the very first second.
We're pulling apart the song No Good at Goodbyes by the Australian songwriter Jacob Lee. Now, if you just see that title scrolling across your Spotify or Apple Music, what do you think?
Oh, you know exactly what you think.
Yeah, standard heartbreak ballad, acoustic guitar, someone crying in the rain.
Totally. I miss you. I can't leave you. I'm so sad. It sounds like the most kind of generic pop sentiment imaginable.
I'm bad at breakups.
Right. We've heard it 1,000 times. It suggests this sort of soft romantic weakness.
But we've gone through these lyrics line by line, and wow, this is not a breakup song.
Not even close, no.
It's almost a psychological horror story disguised as a ballad. I mean, we found vivid imagery of burning, suffocation, physical restraint.
Dissociation and this terrifying concept of existential dread.
Hmm.
It's actually an exploration of the physics of a toxic relationship.
I love that you use the word physics there, because that is exactly how he builds this. He doesn't just say, I'm sad.
No, he uses elemental metaphors. Fire, air, heat, cold, and even like phase changes from solid to gas to map out exactly how codependency just destroys a person.
So that's our mission today. We are going to strip back these layers and look at how he uses these elements, specifically fire and air, to describe a situation where staying isn't a virtue. It's a death sentence.
It's the paradox of the stayer.
Let's start right there with that identity. The song opens with this confession. Not too good at goodbyes. They're not my expertise.
That word expertise, it just jumps out at me immediately.
It does, right? It sounds so clinical.
Yeah, like it's a skill on a resume or something. It implies leaving as a trade, a skill set, a craft.
Yeah.
And he's saying, I never learned how to do that.
But then he drops the line that really sets the trap for the whole song. He sings, I wish you were right, that I've always been someone who stays when everyone leaves.
I wish you were right.
Yeah, so wait, he's saying he isn't that person. Or he feels like he's faking it.
I think he feels like a complete fraud. I mean, think about the dynamic here. The partner is telling him, you are the rock. You are the loyal one. Everyone else leaves me, but you stay.
That's such a heavy label to put on someone. It's like a pedestal, but a really cramping one.
It's identity imposition. The partner has cast him in the role of the stayer. That is his character in this play. And he's admitting, I wish that were actually true because I feel like I'm failing.
He's being crushed by the expectation of his own loyalty.
Exactly. And that pressure leads directly into the first major physics metaphor. He says, I can't be your air if I can't breathe.
This is one of those lines that, it fits on a t-shirt, but when you actually stop and think about the biology of it, it's devastating.
It is the fundamental problem of codependency distilled into 2 lines. Think about it mechanically. Air is life support. The partner is demanding the narrator be their oxygen source.
But you physically cannot provide oxygen to someone else if your own lungs are empty.
Right. It reminds me of the safety briefing on an airplane.
Put your own mask on before assisting others.
Precisely. It's the first rule of survival. But in a toxic relationship, that rule gets inverted. The partner is basically saying, give me your mask, even if you pass out.
And the narrator is realizing the physical impossibility of it. He isn't saying, I won't be your air. He's saying, I can't. I am suffocating, yet you're asking me to breathe for you.
And that distinction between won't and can't is so important. He wants to help. He wants to be the stayer. But the physics of the situation are making it impossible.
So we have this air metaphor established. He's running out of oxygen. But then the song shifts gears, and it shifts violently. If the first part is about suffocation, the next part is about incineration.
The fire metaphors, oh yeah. This is central to the song.
He says, when the sun is ablaze, I'll be the charcoal you, the furnace.
Okay, I want you to really focus on the objects he chose there. Charcoal and a furnace.
Okay, so a furnace is the machine. It holds the heat. It's the structure.
Right. A furnace is designed to contain power and heat. It's the body of the relationship. But what is charcoal?
It's just fuel.
It's fuel. But it's more than that. Charcoal is wood that has already been burned once. Its only purpose is to be destroyed to keep the furnace running.
So it has no future, it doesn't grow, it doesn't build, it just burns.
It burns, turns to ash, and disappears. It is an incredibly dark way to see yourself.
Yeah.
He is acknowledging, I exist only to be consumed by you.
It's total self-objectification. He doesn't see himself as a partner. He sees himself as a resource. And he deepens this with the line, a violent cascade because I see that heat in your eyes.
Violent cascade? That doesn't sound like a romance novel, does it?
No, it sounds like a landslide or a chemical reaction that's gone wrong.
It implies something unstoppable.
Mm-hmm.
A cascade is a process that, once it starts, just accelerates on its own. And then he contrasts this external heat, the furnace, with his own internal state. And this is a huge insight into why he stays.
Ah, you're talking about the glacial core line?
Yes. He asks, when will this cinder illuminate my glacial core? And then he says, I'd rather you leave me scorched.
Okay, help me unpack this. He has a glacial core, so he's frozen inside, numb.
He describes himself as ice cold, unfeeling. And this gives us a really scary answer to why someone would stay in a relationship that treats them like fuel.
Because the fire is the only thing that makes them feel anything at all.
Exactly. I mean, think about frostbite. When you have severe frostbite, you can't feel a thing. But when the blood starts coming back, when you start to warm up, it is agonizingly painful. It burns.
So he prefers the burning.
He prefers the burning to the numbness. Even if it scorches him, even if it destroys him, at least it's a feeling. He is inviting the destruction because the alternative is to feel nothing at all.
Wow. That's the transaction. Burn me so I know I'm alive.
It's a tragic bargain. He's trading his own existence for sensation.
Which brings us to the question of choice. Does he even have a say in this? Because later in the song, he asks this rhetorical question, would I even choose you?
And the answer he gives is fascinating. He doesn't say yes because I love you. He says, if I didn't know you until old age, I'd forfeit all the afterlives to try this again.
Forfeit all the afterlives. I mean, that is massive. That's not just sacrificing this life, that's sacrificing eternity.
It implies a destiny that transcends time. It suggests that this isn't a decision made by logic or even emotion. It's fate. He knows the outcome. He knows he becomes charcoal, but he's saying he would do it again anyway.
And he backs that up with more of those physics metaphors. He talks about magnetism. You'd thieve my gaze and magnetize me.
Magnetism is a force of nature, right? Iron doesn't choose to move toward a magnet. It just obeys the laws of physics.
And then he uses that classic line, just like a moth to flame. Now, we usually hear that as a poetic thing, oh, he's drawn to her, he can't help himself.
But if you